Alright, y'all, forgot to mention, just editing this video, I want to start off by letting you guys know tomorrow at noon, Badass Force Inductions DCF Turbo giveaway, 85mm T6, I think it's a 96 backside, Force Inductions Turbo shined up by Josie at DCF, is available for the giveaway tomorrow at noon. So go over to lsnasty.com, pick up some merch. We got face masks up there, we got hats, I got bucket hats coming, we got shirts, we got more shirts, we got stickers, we got it all. Go over there, every item counts as an entry to win this Badass Turbo, and go get entered.
Alright guys, so today we're talking about the car on the left, right over here. The cow.
Phil,
what's up?
Over here with the Glizzy Mobile. I requested you guys in the last video to go and comment on Phil's channel. Phil, what's your channel?
Black Phil. Black Phil built.
What is it?
Every time you ask me.
What is it?
What do you mean, what is it?
What is it? You just gave me two. I don't know which one it is.
That's Black Phil built.
Black Phil Built. Everyone go over to Black Phil Built and comment on all his videos with this blue car and say, the Glizzy Mobile looks sweet because it's
glider.
the Glizzy Glider? Oh. Oh! The Glizzy Glider!
Gliding in that Glizzy, boy.
Oh my god, you're a Glizzy guzzler, Bo. Glizzy Phil, back at it again. What are you doing? Another one of these?
Yeah.
Do you just buy and sell these?
Ranger killer.
Oh, stop. Stop, Phil. Stop. Just stop.
Insert gif of the dude at the, that's pointing at the stop sign with the ruler.
All right, guys, we are talking about the cow. Everyone loves the cow. To be honest with you, the cow, it's the OG, but I don't understand why everyone loves the cow so much. Is it that cool? Like, why do people love the cow this much? Like, everyone, dude, no.
It's a street car.
I understand that, but everyone always talks about the cow no matter what. I'll post a video going like 4:30s in the black sheep. They're like, when's the cow coming out? And I'm not hating. I'm not hating at all. I just don't understand. I mean, it's badass.
Street car stuff, because people
Can relate to it.
a lot more people have street cars than they do race cars.
Well, I hear you.
Comes
I
down
hear you.
to.
So, for those of you guys that aren't familiar, that aren't up to date, I think since the last time I made a video with the cow, we weren't at 100,000 subs. So let me tell you guys about it. This was my first vehicle, and it's my first race car. And I had the great idea when I was in college. I had some internships where I made a bunch of cash, and I was like, I'm just gonna build this thing and drive it around on the street every day. It was a piston rods LS3 with a TH400 9-inch rear end and a single 88mm turbo. Configuration is pretty much the same, but it was my only car and I daily drove it. Wes, come here.
Hey, what about your V6 Camaro?
We don't talk about that. How dare you? Get up here. Get up here. Get in frame.
Oh,
Get in frame.
What am I doing?
We're gonna ask you some questions because you know about the OG days when this was my only vehicle. How was it? Remember when I used to daily drive this thing every day?
I remember when I had to drive you around for 6 months every day.
Yeah, that did happen. But I did set up almost identical to this. Instead of the Power Glide, it had a TH400, and the motor configuration was the same. It didn't have a stroker crank in it at the time.
You still had the Ford Stars on it too.
I
drove it in the rain.
Yeah, I had 20-inch rims. Like, it was my daily driver. The hood, I mean, I can put the hood back on here. I just got to cut holes and shut it.
You had the Dark Stars as backup.
Yeah, so I'd roll around on 20-inch rims. I'd make 700 horsepower on wastegate, turn it up, make 1,000. At the time, it ran on C16. So to say this isn't a street car, I don't think you can say that.
I agree.
What are you talking about? You gotta come over here. You gotta come over here, Bo. I can't turn the camera that way.
And then turn it up to put it on C16.
Oh, so it made 700 on pump.
How much
It made 700 on pump gas, yeah, wastegate, and then on C.
You used to ride around on C16 like.
No.
This must be fat.
Yeah, they're fat when it's his only car.
Yeah, it was literally no truck, nothing. I had to go and take like the GMATs, which are to get into grad school, and I drive this thing up to the place in Fayetteville, like at the time, like 45 an hour away. And I pull in there, take my GMATs, fail it. They give me a helmet on the way out, and I'm like, I probably deserve it because I'm driving this thing around as my daily. And I did not get into grad school. But you know what?
You got the YouTube school.
You know what? Tell them, Phil.
Hey, you don't need
No.
college to be successful. What? Fuck them.
You know why?
Fuck them. That's why.
Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
So this is the setup. I'll give you guys front to back. So up front we got a is the turbo kit, I'd say it's half RPM, half BPF at this point. Jason redid the hot side of it. So we got a set of forward-facing stainless works headers, BPF crossover pipe, repositioned the wastegates, 88, 91 millimeter turbo, 5-inch exhaust, and then it's got a ProCharger air-to-water intercooler on it, and then all the cold side piping, most of the cold side piping is done by Jeff at RPM Motorsports. The V1 kit was all done by Jeff at RPM, and it was great. And the kit is probably 5 to 6 years old. So 5 to 6 years, yeah. I mean, it's been a while. It's old.
It's old because think you graduated in like 16.
Yeah.
And you had it for what, a year or two before?
Yeah. And I daily drove it and raced it like every week, and just the wear and tear on it. It just some stuff started breaking, and I mean this thing's violent on the two-step. So Jason redid this crossover for me, and everything is good.
I'm honestly surprised it didn't come off the lift.
Was it shaking?
Yeah, it was bad. It knocked some shit off the table.
All right, whatever. So as we get to the motor, it is the stock block. So it's the factory LS3 block. No sleeves or nothing like that. It's got white scope pistons, Cali Compstar rods, Texas Speed crankshaft. It's got a set of LME stock heads on it. What are they? What's the number over there?
None.
None?
The LSAs.
Yeah, they're LSA heads. So it's still a 4-bolt block. It's not half-inch head studs. It's standard head studs on an MLS gasket. Stock intake manifold, ID 1700X injector, stock throttle body. It's got like a $170 underdrive pulley that the exhaust housing of the turbo literally fits in. So I mean, it's just like, you cannot change much. It's just the perfect car for what it is. Stock computer, MSD 2-step. It's got an AMS 2000 for the boost control. It's got a Cameron torque converter services. I believe it's a 10-inch converter. And then it has a Power Glide. Is that a Cameron Power Glide? What power? Is it a Cameron Power Glide? Cameron's Power Glide. It's got a 4-inch Fleet Pride drive shaft shop, 9-inch conversion kit, strange aluminum bolt through third member, drive shaft shop axles, and right now it's on radials. But hold on, let's focus. Hold on, keep making that face. Let me zoom in so everyone knows what's about to happen. But
You guys wanted it. It's about to happen.
What's about to happen?
Cow's going no prep racing, baby.
Oh my God, Wes, are you excited?
I am. I'm ready to swear it'll do. It always did good at Fayetteville, so
4,000 pounds.
If this thing can hook up at Fayetteville, it can hook up anywhere.
I don't know, it's IRS, so it doesn't have that like mechanical advantage working for it. But with me in the car, it weighs 4,150. So it's a heavy son of a gun. We're gonna put it on a slick and we're going to run dig or die. We're gonna run the small tire class, which we are a class filler. And then we're gonna run the street car class, which I think we can be competitive in.
but good news, if you can make it about 3 rounds, Turbo John will want to split with everybody. So.
What, it's 210 cars in the field for
Exactly, yeah.
$38 back.
Hey, everybody does have a little bit.
So everyone has been saying for the longest time, do no prep, and honestly, I just got to the point where I was like, no good tracks are open to run the Black Sheep, and turning down the Black Sheep is just not desirable for me. We've been going testing too with Charlie Murphy. Phil put this back together. I traded you some parts to knock it out, put the fuel pumps back in. We upgraded, it's got a 4 fuel system in there. We upgraded from the 3 450s to 3 525s, and thank you for knocking that out, put it back in there, started it up, everything's good. So we're gonna go no prep racing. Order a set of slicks, we have 0 data on it, no traction control, stock computer. The only way we control boost is through the AMS, so we're gonna put a slick on it and we're gonna test all week this week.
We're
We're gonna try to test Galot, doing their little no prep deal. I got a little deal worked out with them where you can go out there and test no prep, where they don't, I mean, they might broom the track. We know how to run the tractor, so we'll broom the track and we'll just make a couple licks. Just get some, we'll get a draggy.
test out there in the middle of the lanes where you need to test.
Yeah, we need to test from the big end back.
Yeah.
I mean, for real, for real.
Test on the road. Just,
No,
you know,
no.
private road.
I got lucky.
People out there to dig and die that took the tires when it was cold, so.
Yeah.
in like 20-degree weather.
I don't think they do water burnout, so they might do prep burnout.
Well, we have Rocket Track Glue behind us, so we got a bunch of their track prep, so I'm hype about that.
I tell you what, that shit right there is the truth.
That Rocket Track Glue.
About came off in the parking lot in one spray.
Yeah. No, it's for real. I mean, it's no joke. So I got a set of slicks on the way. We got to change some things around for the street car class, then we'll change it back to go to the race car class. So for the street car class, they don't let me run Kirky seats. So Jeff had my old seats. He only has the passenger seat left, so I got the passenger seat back. So we're gonna have to install the passenger seat. Just put it in there.
After all those years, he still has that seat. I would have chucked that thing out for 30
no,
days.
he made a damn no. He made a couch. Yeah.
Cowmaro couch.
And then someone needed the driver's seat, so the driver's seat's gone. So we're not putting the driver's seat back in. So I need everyone in the comment section below to comment an upholstered race seat that I could bolt in there. That is just like.
You know what you need?
No, I want some cheap. I don't want. What?
The seat out the Glizzy glider.
What is it?
Stock Civic seat.
Oh. Will it bolt? No, I need something that's got like a hard shell so I can run a bolt through. Are they cheap?
Yeah, it was like $200.
All right, I can swing that. So we gotta put upholstered seats in here. They do not allow Kirky seats for the streetcar class. And then I have everything to put AC back on the car. I literally removed, the only thing I'm missing is the AC condenser. Sorry, the AC compressor. When I was working at RPM, they needed one and I had it on the car. Like they needed one to pinch and I took it off the car and I just never put it back on. So put the AC compressor back on, plug everything up. We have AC again. The rules are you gotta have AC, upholstered seats, and then we should be good to go.
I don't care where the exhaust is.
I mean, no. I mean, I daily drove it like this with the exhaust coming out the bumper.
Some of the streetcar classes nowadays, they're like, oh, it has to come out the back. So
yeah, those streetcar races that the guy that runs it makes the rules for himself.
yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, all right, bet. But anyways, Phil's dead.
Oh my god, because I want to just call a name out here.
Listen, I'm just the test and tune champ talking here, so.
Where do you buy this AMS at?
This is
Yeah, that's not.
controller right there.
That's the Glizzy controller.
Yeah, that's when we need less boost.
We both. That's the high idle.
Look,
Ultimate boost.
All right, guys. Wasn't planning on filming this video. I was going to actually do a video teaching Laura how to drive what she calls the Merman, but what we call Charlie Murphy. But as you can see, North Carolina weather did not let us down, and it is pouring rain. So we are just here chilling, kicking it, and just want to talk to you guys. So Dig or Die event next weekend. You guys will be seeing this video on Sunday. So next Friday and Saturday, we'll be out there. Friday's a streetcar race.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to switch everything back. We're going to take the AC stuff off the car. We're going to put the one Kirky seat back in it. We'll leave the other one out, and then we will.
All 10 pounds of weight saving.
Yeah, and as if I mean, don't even get me started. A Kirky seats
Why
are
don't you
out.
just upholster a Kirky seat?
I literally thought about that this morning.
Why don't you
Why don't I take it somewhere and upholster the whole thing?
And then they won't know it's a Kirky.
Well, a loophole would be it's a Jegs seat. Like I'd upholster a Jeg seat. So they're like, no Kirky seats. I'm like, it's not. It's a Jeg seat, and I got it fully upholstered.
Why don't you get you a Jazz seat? They're not metal.
It says fully upholstered race seat. So.
You know what? You just get you like a Silverado like skin and lay it over top the Kirky. Then it'll be good.
I don't know. It's more of a pain in the ass for me, just like switching everything out. But you gotta do what you gotta do to fit the rules. I just can't stand when someone complains like, "Oh man, that ain't fair." Like, dude.
At least they're not making the rules for themselves. So, you know.
All right, guys. So that's gonna wrap it up. We're gonna be out there at the No Prep Dig or Die. Just want to let everyone know. People have been asking for literally years, for the cow to go no prep racing, and now's your chance. The cow is back, and we're going no prep racing. I got slicks on the way. Mickey Thompson stiff wall 28-10-5s. No, I was going. I don't know. I thought about it, but
Hell no,
I didn't
brother.
run a tube in mine.
you did?
I just.
Yeah. I mean, I never ran a tube in any of them before.
It's very scary after the 8th mountain.
think
I don't
it'll
know.
be fine, though,
I'm a
because-
little nervous. The last time I drove a slick car was Eddie Murphy.
I think it'll be fine because it's stiff wall. So.
Well, as long as we have all the bars tight, so the rear end's not moving underneath the car, we're good. So, all right, lock in, Dig or Die next week, Friday, Saturday. We're gonna get it in. All right,
Go team.
go team on 3. Hit us with it.
1, 2, 3. Go team.